Let's see where this goes. Will he be mistakes or maybe foes? Dennis and Tyler are gonna see if it's in the cards to make the former beat. How much does the polar bear weigh? Hopefully enough to make the ice break. So it's time to see the strangers blend. It's another episode of Now Your Friends.
Welcome back to the Now Your Friends podcast. I'm Dennis Campbell.
And I'm Tyler Swain.
And this is the only podcast that I've been able to figure out.
Yeah, it's
that
the only
gets two people that don't know each other, and we put them in a room and we see if we can make them.
It's kind of like platonic blind dating.
Yeah.
I was thinking of that myself the other day.
Well, that was a really good thought you had.
Yeah, I coined that phrase.
Yeah, you coined platonic
Definitely not a
blind
fan
dating.
of the show Ryan Barker.
No, not him.
It was me. This week, we got some great guests. We got to my immediate right, Adam Holbert, the Big Daddy Addy.
How we doing?
There we go. And then to Adam's right, we got Jack Hall.
What's up?
You got a nickname?
Jack Hall will suit just fine.
Have you ever had nicknames?
I mean, technically, Jack is a nickname.
Are you Jonathan?
I'm a John.
That's sick.
Oh,
Yeah.
alright.
Yeah.
I
I didn't know my real name was Jack until kindergarten.
Yeah.
Like when they did roll. Sorry, my real name was John until kindergarten because then
Yeah.
they did roll call.
Yep.
And she was like, "Is John Hall here?" And I was like, "Oh fuck, there's another guy with the last name Hall. That's sick."
looking around. I gotta meet this
Looking
guy.
around like, yeah, this is gonna be a new friend. And
I
she just,
literally just found out that Jacks were Johns.
Yeah.
a lot
I
of
had
them.
no
yeah.
idea that until
Yeah.
over the weekend when someone told me that.
I'm named after that in based off of my great grandfather, right? And so he was in Australia, and he was a sports announcer. And the story was that he went by Jack when he was an announcer, but his real name was John. We found out recently
like
that was
pseudonymish.
all bullshit.
Oh.
He went by John to everyone except for his mistresses. He went by Jack.
Adam
Oh,
boy.
And my mom
yeah.
was not happy to find out that that was the case.
I'm happy.
She went to my grandma. She's like, "You let me fucking just do that?" She's like, "You seem to enjoy it." Like,
I had a similar situation, though, kindergarten-wise, roll call-wise. That's
Mhm.
when I found out my name was Richard.
oh.
I
yeah.
still forget that.
shit.
Yeah, middle
Yeah.
name, Tyler.
Oh.
So, yeah, I guess I've always gone with a nickname, too.
Yeah.
And then I remember in third grade, I wanted to be called Twister
As we all do.
because of the show Rocket Power.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
Twister's
like, fuck
cool.
yeah.
The teachers like
We
handing
are
out-
riders.
on a mission.
Yeah, fucking, yeah.
Yeah. They were handing out like name tags, like put your name, and if you want to be called by something else, you know, they'd be like, if you're James and you want to be Jimmy. And
Yeah.
I just drew a picture of a Twister. She was like, "What the hell is this?" And I was like, "You can just call me Tyler. I'm so sorry." Like, fuck, my friends call me Twister because I make them. Don't worry about it.
You're right. I went too far. I'm sorry.
Have you just been Adam?
Yeah, is
Yes,
Adam
that's
short for
That's
anything?
right, Twister.
Please don't call
Yeah.
me. No one call me Twister, please.
Too late.
Dennis, what about you? Nickname?
Just Dennis the whole time.
Dentist.
Dentist. Yeah, you started calling me Dentist, which is... And you convinced Bree, that our friend Bree, friend of the pod,
Yeah.
that I'm an actual dentist, right?
Right.
Or a dentist technician, learning to be a tech.
Yeah.
Uh,
And our fan over in Bangladesh.
Oh, okay.
She knows for sure that you're also a dentist.
yeah, well, I am a dentist, so
Yes.
it checks out that I am a dentist. Dennis the dentist.
What about this fucking heat, huh?
It's so fucking hot in this room.
It's
Yeah,
disgusting.
dude, we have an AC.
Yeah.
It's chugging along.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
not very.
We should have figured something else out.
It's older than my grandpa,
Dude,
who's
that's-
dead.
That's my dead grandmother's AC.
Yeah, dude.
That checks
The
out.
old-fashioned dials. There's not a screen on
Nothing,
that thing. Like,
That's her.
Black smoke is pouring out of the back
right.
of it.
Yeah. Those vents haven't
Ashes.
been cleaned
Yeah.
since that thing was
Since
manufactured.
52.
Are you guys summer guys? You're
I'm a summer guy.
Big summer guy, Jack.
What do you mean by like a summer? Like,
Do you like the summer?
I mean, not particularly.
Yeah, me
It's
neither.
too fucking. I mean, I'm fat, right?
too
so
hot.
it's just too hot. Yeah.
Yes.
And I hate the beach. Like, I'm
Yeah.
not a big fan of the beach.
I try every year. I'm like, I'm gonna be a beach guy, and then I go like Julie's Beach.
I'm a new beach guy.
Yes, I'm trying.
You just developed. You just grew into your
Yeah.
beachiness.
Thank you, COVID.
Yeah.
Yeah.
COVID
Yeah.
made me a beach guy.
All right.
'Cause I had nothing else to do.
Hell yeah.
That's a good point,
Hang
yeah.
out on the beach.
And like we live right here, and like I know this
We
is a
live
shitty
on a beach, yeah.
But like I have fantasies of being like, oh, I'll just go down and sit on the beach for a little.
Yeah.
Like when and why would I do that? Like
I've done that like twice in the 3 years we've lived here.
Yeah.
2 years we've lived here.
I have like these like crazy ideas of like what my life is, but like there's nothing that. You know what else I do beach wise, fantasy wise? I always think back when I'm younger. I'm like, oh damn, I miss those days. Like you just listen to music around a bonfire on a beach. Never did that.
Yeah.
But I have like these like ideas. I'm like, oh, the good old days when I was a kid.
Right.
Like it doesn't make any sense.
I had that.
You did? You actually?
Yeah,
did that?
yeah, we
beach
did it all the
memories?
time.
That's so
Yeah,
sick.
Humrock Beach.
Oh,
Yeah.
actually, that is the bonfire
Mhm.
beach.
Yeah, not
I don't know
anymore.
if that is. No.
No, they got rid of that.
Ah, that's fucking-
Actually, on my Facebook memories, 11 years ago today, my Facebook status was, "What the fuck? No Humrock bonfires on the 3rd?" So 11 years.
Damn. Damn.
There it
Thank you,
is.
Facebook
There it
memories
is.
for
Yep.
this.
I mean, we did a lot of I went to high school in Virginia. We did a lot of bonfires, but they were never like beach bonfires.
Right. They were just crosses on the front yard.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, we'd put on outfits and dance around it. It was fun.
Played some tunes.
Yeah. A
How
good
was the
community
crowd?
building.
Diverse?
Depends on who you like your fans being.
Oh.
How long were you in Virginia?
Oh fuck. Moved there like 09, and then I was there until I left for college. So I left like 2011.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah.
2 years. 2 years.
Yeah, about
That's still
2 years.
sick.
So actually, maybe 09 was wrong. So I was there. So after 3rd grade, I moved there. So way longer. Yeah. So yeah, maybe 06, something like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Still.
Yeah.
How old were you during 9/11?
9/11, I was in 3rd grade.
Any like memory of that?
Yeah, I remember being pissed I didn't get out of school.
Yeah.
Like, right? Dude,
I'm.
I remember recess going on way longer than it normally does, right? And I'm like, this is fucking best day ever.
Yeah.
And then I remember our where we did recess was right next to the parking lot of the school, and I remember seeing my mom show up, and she had her worried face on, and she had my brother with me.
Yeah.
I was kind of like, all right, so you went for my brother first? That's kind of fucked up.
Yeah.
But and then she's like, Jack, we're getting out of here, and then they wouldn't let us leave. Because I went to an Episcopalian church, and the priest was like, if you take your son out of here, the terrorists win. So,
Holy
so
shit.
instead we had to have church for like an hour and a half, which really sucked.
That really ruined the worst day ever.
Yeah, dude, I was balling
Yeah.
at the beginning.
9/11 was almost your favorite day of all time.
Oh, could have been.
We did math and then immediately went into recess. I was
Yeah.
like, this is sick.
Perfect.
Yeah.
I can never remember if I went home early, but I do remember getting off the bus. So if I got off the bus, would I have been home early? I think they let.
They still have to have
I
you
think they
go
let the
get off
whole
the
school
bus.
out early.
Yeah.
And I got off and I was like, "What the fuck? Why is it?" And my mom was like, "You gotta get inside.
Get under the stairs.
We're about to be bombed. Like this. Like you're about to die. Essentially, I had to sleep under the steps for like a month.
Were
Harry
you
Potter's
were
like-
you guys all here
Weymouth.
for 9/11?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah. Where were you?
Yeah. I was in Miami.
Oh,
So
welcome
we
to
were living
Miami.
in Florida for a couple years back then. So yeah.
Miami during 9/11?
Yeah.
Beautiful.
You know what? A little humid, if I'm going to be honest.
Yeah.
If I had to
Makes it a
critique
little
that
hot
day,
down.
it was a little humid.
Yeah, everyone has some issues.
I don't think I remember 9/11 at all. Like I was old enough to like I
You were
should
third
have,
grade, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I should have like a
Yeah.
memory of it, but I just don't.
Really?
Yeah.
And maybe your parents are like kind of looser too.
Yeah, I don't
Just
think
as
they were just
people?
like some shit happened in New York and it's bad.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
okay. Though.
Imagine being the
Uh,
kind of guy who like doesn't watch the news, so
Yeah.
he doesn't find out about
Yeah.
9/11 for a couple of days. Where
Yeah.
he's just like, "No, what happened? What?"
You just stumble up to Logan Airport like, where's
Right.
my plane?
Yeah, this is fucking ridiculous.
Just ruins your vacation.
Fuck. Fucking Saudis.
No, that used to be a buddy of mine. He was a door guy at a bar, and that used to be his question for a long time, which was like, "How old were you on 9/11?"
Yeah.
If he thought it was a fake ID, because kids who are like they never do that math, right? Like maybe they have their address memorized, they have
Yeah.
their birthday, but they don't know how to do that calculation. So he caught him all the time.
Yeah, I don't know how. I guess 11. Nope. See, I can't do it.
Yeah.
10.
I was
born
10 going on 11.
Yeah, I mean, he
Yeah.
put up with the like if you could tell them what grade you were in, because that's typically how you
Yeah,
remember that
that's
shit.
how I remember
yeah.
it too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was gonna say third grade. I don't know how old I was in the third grade.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm bad with that math too.
But it depends if you were dumb or not.
Yeah,
You know, it could have been
Yeah.
dumb
I mean,
and
I'm
it could have
just
kept you
dumb.
back.
Especially if you're a drunk, confident girl, like you're getting caught right there.
Yeah.
and you get
Yeah.
captured.
Like what?
They usually get into the bar.
Why would you
they do.
say something like that?
You're making fun of 9/11.
Like, yeah, kind of.
What do you want us to do?
It's
Phrase
funny.
it?
It's kind of funny.
Man, the sweat. I took a
Yeah.
nap. Are you guys nap guys?
Yes.
No.
You are
No.
nap.
I
guy?
am a huge nap
I
guy.
can't do naps.
I
I'm
can't
like
nap.
Dead
No,
right
I can't
now.
nap.
Yeah.
I wake up nauseous. I don't know what time it is. I'm getting ready for work, even though it's 7:30 p.m. And
Yeah.
I'm like, what the fuck is going on?
Legit thought I had to go to work. I got like a meeting tomorrow. I was like, fuck, I have to like get there in time.
Yeah, I like text like, sorry I missed the pod.
Yeah.
I am a big lie down in bed and look at my phone for half an hour kind of guy, right? Like that's mine. Like I can't go to bed and wake up, but like I can just kind of reset doing that.
I typically can't like go to bed, and I just fucking laid down and zonked out, and it was pretty cool.
Nice.
Except for being like very hazy right now, but it's fine. I'll get
Adam,
back.
tell us
wanna
the
whack one?
treasures of a nap.
Oh, I mean,
We don't get it.
you know what it's not? Reality. That's a beautiful thing.
That's a good point.
At least once a month on my lunch break, I take a car nap.
Oh,
It's just
okay.
great.
Yeah.
And if it's over an hour,
Talk about
you're
sweaty,
kinda,
though.
You're kind
Alright.
of screwed. You got the AC going
Oh,
on. In the
okay,
summer,
yeah.
you kind of roll it out. Like today,
Gotcha.
I really
Yeah.
thought about it,
Yeah.
but no, just didn't happen. Too hot. But
I did take a car nap on break the other day, and I woke up like 5 minutes after I was supposed to be back. And I'm like, fuck.
Yeah,
It
I
wasn't
took
intentional. It was just kind of nodded off a little bit.
I took that car sleep recently, but I've never taken a car.
Car
nap.
sleep?
Yeah, when I went to that wedding.
Oh, that's the
Yeah.
second one
I
you've
have
gone
never
to and
slept-
slept in a car.
I have never slept overnight in a car.
Yeah, I have twice. 1 year apart,
What?
exactly at weddings.
For what reason? Like you just
The first one, Logan let me borrow a tent for the wedding. It was like an outdoor camp wedding.
Yeah.
And there were no poles in the tent.
okay.
So I had to sleep in the car. This one, there was like miscommunication.
Wait,
with,
what
like,
wedding was like like we're all just gonna lay out on the grass and there's gonna be tents?
No, everyone brought tents. It was like a campground. It was like
Oh, that's
sick.
kinda
It was a
neat.
sick
All
idea.
right.
Yeah,
And then,
yeah.
Yeah, Logan didn't have the poles in there, and then I just went to bed. I just went to bed in the
Like,
car.
hey, come to our
That was-
wedding. Your
I
back
would
is
not
gonna
be
be
able to fall
so
asleep.
painful.
I was wildly sick too. Do you remember that?
Yeah, I do,
I
yeah.
was like basically throwing up on the ride.
You know what's funny? My tent was also broken, and I just slept.
You went into like the house. That
Yeah,
the
they had, like, a
wedding
house.
party was in.
And I just found a room and I slept in it. Like, who are you guys? I'm sleeping here with an air mattress.
If you
Sorry.
fall asleep fast enough, they can't stop you.
Yeah.
Where is the weirdest place you've ever fallen asleep besides a car?
Do you have one locked and loaded? Because mine's car.
Granite countertop.
Like at a party.
Yeah, like
Just like let's sprawl
yeah.
out.
it was back when I went to school. We all went to my buddy's house. Beautiful house, but for some reason, I don't think any of us were offered a room or a bed. But I just remembered waking up on a granite countertop.
Hell yeah,
Like
dude.
just standing up, like leaning over it. That like.
No, I.
Oh, you got.
This was
slept
this was
on
a
it.
nice kitchen. Like this countertop went a good 10 feet. Like
What a fucking sight that is.
oh my god.
Thank
yeah.
God you didn't fall off and like hurt yourself.
But when you're 18, you could sleep on a countertop.
yeah,
and you're
it's
fine.
just a hard bunk bed made out of marble. Yeah,
True.
that's all it is.
I spent that whole time. I couldn't think of a single place other than a bathroom floor, maybe.
Yeah.
But that's like,
after like throwing up and everything.
yeah, after like puking.
But that's not even that weird.
Yeah, that's
you know,
not
like,
weird. That's
not-
pretty common.
I don't like fall asleep in like I'm pretty good at like just staying awake until I need to sleep. Like
Yeah.
like if I need to sleep, I'll find a place. Like I guess the weirdest place is probably the cars.
Yeah, if I feel myself going into pass out mode, like
Yeah.
like it's almost like my body goes automatic and it finds. You know,
Yeah.
I guess the weirdest place is like I woke up in my best friend's roommate's bed.
Okay.
Because I got up in the middle of the night to piss, and then I couldn't find he had just moved into a new place, so I couldn't find my way back to his place, and so I just got into someone else's
Yeah.
bed. Thankfully, she wasn't there that week. Can you fucking imagine? Like, your friend, your roommate's drunk fat friend, like, I'm here to sleep. Get out.
Who the hell are you? I used to sleep in my cousin's bed a lot, like with my cousin.
Talk more
When I
about
first
that.
started
Keep going. You can't just leave it at that.
Go on.
When I first started drinking,
Elaborate.
I would hang at Jen's all the time, and like we would just sleep in her bed together.
Would you guys cuddle?
We would not cuddle. No.
Was she the big spoon or the little spoon?
Whoa, no spoon. You almost got me. I almost admitted it.
I was admitted that I spooned my cousin.
No, we would sleep on like obviously different sides of the bed. We had a divider, but that was probably
A
that was
divide? What do you?
that's
What would you use
probably
a
weird.
divide? What would you? Because there's no like bed
What would you-
divider.
what would you-
we use
Pillows or-
Steve as our divider.
Oh, Steve, your other cousin.
No, I'm just kidding. Actually, me and Hannah's first, I don't want to say her last name, but my ex-girlfriend Hannah, our first kiss was in Jen's bed next to Jen after a drunk night, and there was a guy passed out on the floor. He got up. He thought it was me and Jen making out. He's like, "You sick fucks." And he like didn't talk to me for like 3 days. And eventually I was like, "Hey man, what's up?" He's like, "I'm not fucking talking." That was fucking disgusting. I was like, "What are you talking about?" I explained the story to him. He's like, "Oh, Jesus Christ."
Who
You don't
was
get
it? Who
those
was
kind
it
of
that-
reactions in Virginia, am I right?
It was Ryan Otis.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah. But besides that, my passenger seat in my car I've like gone out to sleep into in
Why not the drivers?
I forget. I don't know the logic behind that one. Yeah. Oh, no steering wheel.
When you're,
Oh.
I was about to
Yeah.
say, when you're trying to pass out in a car, is the passenger side just the best place? Passenger side front?
Passenger side front's the best one. Yeah.
Unless the car's big enough that you can put the seats
fold
down in the back.
seats.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah, of course,
Yeah.
absolutely.
I want to do that this summer. I want to like go to the vineyard with my mom's Rav and then just sleep in the back seat in like a parking lot.
I met a comic. She bought an old Toyota Prius and like pulled all the seats out in the back so it was just flat. And she still travels the country sleeping
yeah.
in the back of her Prius.
That's the fucking
Like,
dream, right?
it's
there.
pretty-
Yeah, and I said that's a dream, and she looked at me. She was like, "It's fucking hell."
I would
She goes,
imagine.
"I hate this." And I mean, yeah, she was wheeling and dealing. She had merch at a show where I was like, "Why the fuck do you have merch?" You know, like
She's like, well,
you have merch
I
if
need
you're a
blankets.
headliner. You know what I mean? Not if you're doing a feature act. But yeah, she was grinding.
Sometimes if I go to shows, I'll buy the supporting act. Like if they have a nice T-shirt, I'm like,
Yeah.
I'll help you guys out.
Yeah.
I used to work at
Yes,
Stop and Shop, and I used to push carts, and there were many people that lived in that parking lot in their car. We had this one lady called the Green Lady. Everything she owned was alligator green. Her van, her reusable bag, shorts, pants, everything.
Hair.
No, not hair.
Damn.
Yes, and then she got another green van, and the manager was like, "You can't have two green vans." And we never saw her again after that.
She got called out once, and then was like, "I'm finding a different Stop and Shop."
I don't know how she got rid of both vans for one person, but
Well, did you guys have a yellow lady or a yellow guy down in our
there
show?
was the yellow man who lived in like Hanover who went all around the South Shore. Did
all yellow. His house is yellow, right?
Yep.
Okay, yeah. I was confusing that with the green lady.
yes, the Green Lady. She was
Yellow
quiet.
man, green lady.
I was a regular at a diner. Like I went to school in Worcester.
Yeah,
I went
did
to
you have any
Clark.
colored ladies down in Virginia?
But no. But I went to this diner like every day for a month. Like I'd show up there like every morning.
Yeah.
And after a month, like they knew my order, everything. Like I was getting to know them. I'm like, oh man, this might become my spot.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Like getting excited to have the spot. And then I had a one night stand and I brought her there for breakfast. And I walk in and the guy goes, "Hey, sausage boy." Because I'd always get a side of sausage.
Yeah.
And she looked at me like, "What the fuck?" And I was like, "I'm never coming to this place again."
I'm not a fucking regular. I'm not sausage boy.
Yeah,
So you weren't the green lady, you were the sausage boy.
I was the sausage
all right.
boy. Yeah.
Nice.
I'm the Bud Light guy at a lot of places.
Easy there,
Yes.
Twister.
All right, not Twister. Okay, call me Bud Light guy, please.
Yeah, my bars know me by my drinks, and it depends on the bar. Like, there's some bars where like, oh, you Bud Light, Budweiser.
Yeah.
Other places like the bartenders like vodka soda, and it's getting a little. I think it's getting a little excessive. Like I showed up once, and she's like, "Can I get you a vodka soda?" I was like, "Can I just get a water?" And the bartender's like, "Is everything all right with you?"
I've done like sober February and
Yeah.
stuff like that, and I'll have to like text bartenders before I go there, and I'm like, do not put a Bud Light down when I get in there. I will drink it. I'm like trying to be sober, yeah.
You're such the Bud Light guy. You have
You're
bartenders.
making
Yeah,
an
you,
air
they
problem.
don't even have your orders. They have your number.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. You said that
yeah.
so casually, as if we
Yeah.
all have our bartenders' numbers on our phone.
Dude, I have
have a
multiple
few, yeah.
bartenders numbers.
Yes.
Like,
All right. Maybe I'm.
I have a
lame.
bartender from Worcester whose bar is not even open, and we still text each other like once a month.
Yeah. Bartenders are good
He
people.
sends
to
me
become
funny
friends
memes.
They are.
He asks me how my family's doing. You know?
Wow, what a nice guy. I'm
Sweetest
guessing
guy.
you tipped him well.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. There you go.
Well, he's a good dude.
with. Then should we go to the box?
The box, yeah, the shit box.
Okay, yeah, because I've been meaning to ask what the fuck this is.
Yeah, maybe we should change the name of this thing.
I mean, what?
We explain it every show,
I'm
but
more
it's,
curious as what is this? So this is a shoebox, but
yeah.
yeah. So
what did it
inside
used
the
to have?
box,
Okay.
there are
Icebreaker.
questions
Yeah.
that the fans ask.
Okay.
and we ask them.
But it's called a shit box because one time I shit in a
Let me
shoebox.
help you there.
There we
Yeah,
go.
Tyler shit in a shoebox. He's a disgusting
I
human.
was in the shower. I couldn't wait. I took a dump in a shoebox. I fell back asleep. I woke up. My
What
room's
brand
full.
of shoes is
dude,
this?
what?
I don't know who's.
What are we? Oh, wait! We're glossing over. You shat in a shoebox.
So
Oh, yeah.
told,
Okay.
yeah.
Well, I'm gonna want to hear it afterwards.
Yeah.
'Cause,
Yeah.
like, dude, I have
disgusting
never
animal.
been so tired in my life to not shit in the toilet.
It was not a sleepy thing. It was an emergency buzzer beater type of thing.
All right. Well, I've been
Like,
there.
He could have been like knocking on the door.
Dennis, when I say emergency,
No,
Why you could have
I
left the
get it.
shoebox underneath you as you trotted into the fucking
Took a shit in the
bathroom.
parking garage once because of that. Like,
Yeah.
I've been there.
Oh, that's,
yeah.
that's a nice, good icebreaker question. Fuck it, let's shut this. Weirdest shit you've ever, the oddest place you've ever taken a shit, Tyler.
My list.
Yeah.
Well, my pants is a
Yeah.
big one.
Yeah.
I remember on the bus ride home from Six Flags, the bus bathroom
Rough.
was
I like that
taken.
Tyler has like a
Rough.
list.
Yeah, and I'd
immediately.
shit my pants.
There
on
was
the
a
bus ride.
bathroom on the bus, and you
And it
couldn't
was just
even wait.
full, and I was
Oh,
like, "Fuck
that's
it!"
brutal.
But it wasn't like full on. It was like a sharp, but like a
Yeah.
extreme sharp.
So you shit your pants.
Shit my pants.
Yeah, that's a
Um,
really long way to say.
In
you
the
shit your
woods, like kind of by Nash School, walking to Ace Hardware for a science project. I shit in there and then wiped with poison ivy. So I was just covered in poison ivy for like weeks.
Literally every story everyone has of kid in camp. You were the kid in camp.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The shoebox is probably the grossest
Yeah.
one. Oh, in the water at the beach.
Oh.
You done it? No.
No.
I thought you were gonna be like me too.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude,
That might
you're
have been,
ruining multiple
that might have
families'
happened.
days.
That happened 2 or 3 times. The water at the beach one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
2 or 3 times this year.
No.
2
One
to
of
3
them was your
times is a
uncle's beach.
habit.
My
Yeah.
uncle's beach.
Yeah, down in Marshfield.
Oh my mom's uncle. Yeah.
Your mom's uncle. Yeah. When,
yeah.
we were there for your sister's birthday, I think.
Yeah, that's a
And then
July tradition.
Is that a shit?
So you shit in the ocean.
Shit in the ocean. Yeah, it just wipes.
While
right
we
out.
were all swimming.
While everybody was
Yeah.
swimming. Yeah, a lot of people are doing it.
No,
No, I don't think. Name another.
Tons of people.
Name the second.
Did you swim far out at least, or were
Yeah,
you
I was out there like swimming, like
just
kicking my feet.
standing, like trying not to look like you're taking a shit?
Yeah, dude, you know the stand you do when you're peeing? It's like that without like you're like grunting too.
Dude, I'm always like looking in the sky, just like,
Yeah.
this is a very interesting sky.
Everyone knows what you're doing too. Yeah, like that
Oh,
guy's
yeah.
out there
Mhm.
alone, just look
Yeah.
like oh, he's cloud gazing at that far
Yeah,
out.
okay. Not floating on his back for whatever reason.
Do you guys got weird poop places?
No.
Or was it you guys? Were you just trying to embarrass me?
no. I can't think of anything. Mostly a toilet.
Mhm.
I do have a laundry list of.
I took a
places,
shit
though.
in a parking garage once.
Yeah.
It was like what you were talking about. It was exploding out of me.
Yeah.
And I used to, when my wife worked downtown, I used to drive her to work every morning, and then it'd be like a 35-minute commute on my way back, and I was just in traffic downtown. And I was like, I need to take a shit. Like,
Yep.
this is happening now. So I pulled into the closest parking garage. But it was like, this was a parking garage that just fed into all these other offices. And I was hoping that if I could just leave my car there, I could find a place. And so I'm driving around it, and there is just like no empty lot. So eventually I just pulled into one of the corners, and I like blocked my car off so I'd have privacy. And then I just fucking shat in the corner of the parking garage.
I love that story so much.
Yeah.
Ah.
That is nice.
Couple Dunkin' Donuts napkins. So
At least you had those, huh? Yeah. That's not bad. And then
I had an old bottle
did you
of
just leave?
I had
or-
an old bottle of water in my car, so I just kind of.
Oh,
Bidated
God.
yourself.
I mean, here's the thing: it was a diarrhea shit. Like when
Yeah.
it's coming out like that, it
Oh.
wasn't a solid piece.
Yeah, it's already.
It was rough. I mean, it was not my proudest
Again,
moment.
these aren't
Not
things
my
that you're like,
proudest, yeah.
oh, so cool I did this.
Yeah.
It's like I had to do this.
And by the way, I was done with it so quick, didn't even have to pay for the parking garage.
big brag of it.
well.
And I cannot imagine the security camera footage.
Oh.
Yeah, they definitely caught. Like you're there somewhere. My dad kind of has a similar story about being on the train and like needing to shit, leaving the train, and then trying to find a bathroom everywhere in Boston's like you have to be a customer. So
Yeah.
I think he went in a parking garage and shit in a parking garage.
God.
Yeah.
Instead of buying a donut.
Yeah.
You know my dad.
Pack of gum.
Like
My dad's a
99 cents.
cheapskate. Hey, Jack just told us the parking garage is free. That's a free
If you can do it
facility.
quick enough.
There.
That was a long drive back home though.
Yeah.
I was like, dude, I just shit in a parking garage. Like, what am I doing with my life?
Was this recently for your dad?
No, that's back when he was working. Like probably 15 years ago, maybe. Like he was an adult. That's where
Big
I
Macs
was
weren't
alive.
expensive then. You
I
know,
was
you could
alive.
have bought some.
I know. Hey, it's my dad. He's a really cheap
Yeah.
guy. He's a cheap guy. Yeah. He's a cheap guy. He likes shitting, I guess. I don't know. One time in my parking garage at work, I pulled up to go into work, went to get out of the car, and just shit my pants, like fully, like everything in my pants and went home. Parking garage shit. That's all I got.
I did a sneeze shit once. That's rough.
Ooh.
Yeah, right. Where you're really
That's a
holding
shark.
it in, and then
Yeah.
you sneeze and and you're like, well, fuck. All right, I'm going home.
Achoo. All right, I'm sick. As you can tell,
Make
that's
your
why-
rounds. I have to go, guys.
Yeah, I gotta go.
As you can tell,
I'm getting out of
I'm
here.
leaving.
no hugs.
I'm leaving because I clearly have a cold.
Yeah.
You reek. Your cold reeks.
Yeah, no, it's my sneeze.
I know it's coming out of me. I don't know.
Sometimes my sneeze smell like that. I don't fucking know.
Dude, that
Dude, you're
sneeze
like a
smells
baby. It
like
went
shit.
Want to try one?
Sure.
We only have 3.
Okay,
We have 3 icebreakers.
probably nothing like good, right?
Actually, the 3 I did put in there. We were asked 4, but I put 3 in.
Have you ever made up a story to get out of work?
My boss is in the other room,
That's a good
but
point.
yes.
Yeah. This work?
Oh, of course. I don't think anything
Sean,
really
stop
good,
listening.
but
Yeah.
like old jobs, definitely.
I've made up stories. I'm not never to get out of work. Really, it's always just like, you're sick.
Yeah. No, I mean,
I've actually never. I don't really call in sick either.
I don't. My excuse usually is I don't like. I'm using PTO. I will be back tomorrow. Hopefully.
Yeah.
That's it. I don't give reasons. I don't give excuses.
Yeah.
There was this one time though. This is almost opposite of what the question asks. But one time I got into like my old boss. We got into like a huge argument about something, and then later that day my cat died.
Okay.
And I was like, shit, my cat died. And I was like, wicked dead. I was so sad.
Yeah.
I think of Buddy all the time. Rest in peace, Buddy. But I was like, when I like, after having a giant argument and being like, well, I'm not going to go to work tomorrow. I'm sad. And being like, immediately being like, yo, bro, my cat died. I'm too sad to go to work.
Did you tell him that?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was like, I know it seems like I'm using it like a really silly,
Yeah.
a really condescending
It's like,
excuse.
send me a photo
not
of your
to.
dead
I thought about it.
Oh, my dog ate it.
Yeah, literally.
My dog already ate my dead
And I
cat.
was like, he's not going to believe this. I literally thought, I was like, how do I word this? I was like, do I lie? Because I was like, he's only going to think I'm like,
Yeah,
calling
because
out
it seems
out
like
of spite.
bullshit. Especially
Yeah.
That
right
cat
after the
is,
fight.
yeah, like,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, oops.
Did you? But no questions. You were fine with that.
Oh, he hated. We weren't fans of each other. So, and it continued to get worse. But then he got fired, so it's fine.
I went to work. My grandfather was dying. I went and watched him die, and then I had work like a half hour later. And people were like, "What are you doing here?" I was like, "I didn't know there was a thing that people like wouldn't go to work
yeah.
for this."
Yeah.
Well, dude, I'd at least think to use it as an excuse not to go to work.
Yeah,
my grandfather.
I didn't know you could like call.
I'm not going to work.
For some reason, I always thought like you could just go to work when you have to go to work.
Yeah, that's just
Yeah.
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 For
I'm a
a
good
brief
boy.
moment, when I was 16, I worked at Hollister
Mhm.
because I thought I'd meet women doing that, and then I found out that like the women who shop at Hollister are not the women I want to be. Right? So I got the job. It was a summer job, and like after 3 weeks, I quickly lined up like another job, but they were so desperate for people to work there, like it was very clear. Like I tried to quit, and the guy was like, "No." Come on, but before I really quit, I just started phoning in, and I'm like, I'll just fucking let them fire me.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
don't care.
That's-
So one day I was like, hey, I'm not coming in, and he was like, why not? Like, what happened? I was like, oh, I don't want to. And
Yeah.
he was like,
Oh, yeah.
all right, man. Like,
Fuck.
yeah,
He's like letting you off the hook.
I actually never officially quit that position because I went into him and I was like, hey, I quit, man. I can't do this anymore. And I had gotten like a lifeguarding job, and he was like, well, it'll look really bad for me if you quit because I'm the manager. He's like, so I'm just going to put on your file you get 0 hours. And so I was a Hollister
still
employee.
technically work there?
So I was getting Christmas bonuses for like the next
Awesome.
5 years. Yeah.
That's so sick.
Yeah, I mean, it's a multiple of the hours you put in.
Yeah, it's probably like a,
So like after the first year, I was getting maybe $30 a year from Hollister, but it was still kind of like, oh,
yeah,
alright,
you're making that's free money.
yeah, right.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But no luck on the women there, huh?
No, they were significantly younger than I was, right? Like I thought women my age would maybe shot. Yeah, no, I was 16. They were like 12.
Oh.
Yeah.
Take this back.
Yeah.
I'm not.
And yeah, I thought I didn't put 2 and 2 together that women I'd never seen women my age wearing Hollister.
Yeah.
And I was just like, yeah, but chicks shop here. This is gonna be fun.
Shop for the ladies.
Yeah. I got one hookup from that job, and it was not a fun hookup to
And how old was she during 9/11? Huh?
She was a year younger. She was 15. I was
Okay.
16. It was
Big
fine.
bro. The younger ladies.
Yeah. I like them 15.
Oh,
Back then.
When I was 16.
back then.
Isn't that fucked up though? I think about that all the time. That like
Really?
Is that a Mark Norman?
Really? Do tell.
Yes, I think about it all the time. That like when you're like 16, you're like, yo, that's the sexiest 15-year-old girl in the fucking world. And then it's like, you can't think that now, right, boys?
I don't think I thought about their ages back then.
No, I didn't either.
Yeah, they
but,
were all
like,
just like. And the thing is, the older women did look better. You know?
Yeah, the 22-year-olds.
Yeah, like when I was 16, I was like, God, but they wouldn't give you the time of day.
No,
You
they
know?
weren't. No, they were off at college.
Yeah, right. Doing
Being
shit with their lives.
Not Hollister.
Yeah, they weren't shopping at Hollister.
Where
I'll
did you
tell
meet
that.
your wife?
I met my wife bowling.
That rocks.
That's
That's a
cool.
great fucking origin
King's
story.
Bowling in Boston. I met her July 3rd of 2017. Or was it? Yeah, I think so. And we're not big bowlers, right? But like my friend group, like it was the night before 4th of July, and we had nothing to fucking do.
Yeah.
So like my group of friends, we just went fucking bowling. And the same story for her. And we happen to have lanes next to each other.
Yeah.
And I like. When I say this was my group of friends, they weren't like I didn't really like most of them.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
I liked like my roommate, but it was him and his group of friends, and
Okay.
most of them were fucking idiots. And
I
so
have that situation here.
yeah, you get what I'm saying, right? And so I remember I just showed up,
that.
and she was in the lane next to me. I'm like, God, that woman's beautiful, and I was like, I'm just gonna spend the rest of my night talking to her. And then
You ever
Oh,
hear
yeah,
of
dude.
Hollister?
and it worked. Yeah. Hey, what's up? Welcome to the pier. Which is what they made you fucking say every day.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Oh, that
If you worked in the
sucks.
front of Hollister, every time someone walked in, you had to be like, "Hey, what's up? Welcome to the pier," and you had to say it in that voice.
Did Ronnie work
like
at
you were a
Hollister?
surfer?
Abercrombie Fitch? He worked
Abercrombie
No, I
Fitch
don't
was
think.
the parent company.
What
Yeah.
did- Ronnie worked at one of these places, I think.
We'll have to ask.
We'll
Ronnie.
have to, we'll have to never get him on the show. Yeah.
I can only remember a few of his jobs.
Yeah.
It was a fucked up operation, dude.
Hollister?
They hired you as a model.
Yeah.
Right? They didn't
It
hire
was?
you like so. I was technically a model for, and the reason they did that is so they could judge you based on appearance.
Mm-hmm.
So all the attractive people worked in the front, and they had all the ugly people working in the back.
You should have told your wife you were a Hollister model the time you met her.
It was so fucked up. Because like, if someone's like, "Hey, do you have this in like a size whatever?" and you're like, "Oh, let me go check in the back." You go in, and there'd be the Gremlins.
Gremlin models.
Like, "Hey, do you have this in a size whatever?"
That is fucked up.
It was fucking
I
awful.
think that was
dude.
happening for a while.
And we did not. They did not promote any sort of talking to each other. They were
Yeah.
like, "Those are the uglies. Don't even associate with them."
That's the back of the house.
Were you up front? You had the six pack. You were telling me
I had
that
the
earlier.
six pack back in the day, dude. I looked fucking. I was shredded. I was a swimmer. You know.
If I was a Hollister model,
Yeah.
you would never hear the end of it. Ever. And I don't think I'd ever quit. It would definitely be like a part-time job. Like, so I do this, but I'm also a Hollister
I'm
model.
still technically a Hollister.
32-year-old Hollister model.
Yeah, no, I was
Making
a
those
Hollister
royalties.
model in a fucking strip mall in Virginia. You know.
That's a Hollister model.
I was like, he doesn't have acne. Let's hire him. Essentially.
He's like, oh yeah, that's just my bonus check for my Hollister modeling job. Sorry, forgot to mention I actually do that too.
They did have a competition for it, right? So like every like 4 months, they would take photos of you, and you'd be submitted to essentially like the hottest people would get picked, and they'd be flown to Hawaii, and they'd be like the models that Hollister used for all of their like bags and shit.
Yeah.
And it was so funny to see all these people
This
being
sounds
like,
like
"Oh, I
the-
wonder if we get picked." I'm like, "You look like dog shit compared to models. Like you're not. None of us are getting picked."
We're in a strip mall. Yeah. Yeah. No, I was never a model. Dennis, were you a model?
No, I wouldn't. Luckily,
just what
no.
my
That
mom
would also
thinks.
go right to my head. I'd
Yeah.
be,
Still
yeah,
time.
I'd be like, oh, I won an acting award in high school barely,
Yeah.
and I don't stop talking about that. So
Yeah.
I know someone else that won an award in high school
Really?
that never stops talking about it. His name's Brett. He claims to be a very good dancer.
Brett won
He-
best dancer in high school.
Yeah, he won best dancer. That's a yearbook. There's no sheet of paper that says he won that. So
Isn't it the yearbook?
wait, actually, that's the
yeah,
yearbook.
it's called the yearbook.
Yeah.
Oh shit!
It's more than
You know
just
the
a
record
sheet of
of the
paper.
peep? To
damn
remember
it.
that specific grade.
All right, congratulations, Brad, on your fucking award.
They printed probably like 300 copies.
Yeah. Brett has like 200 of them.
284.
Look at that, another.
Oh, did that change? Nope, it's still the award.
Yeah, he doesn't stop talking about it.
3 years running, best senior dancer.
I got second in most handsome my senior year, and I only know that because one of my friends worked on the yearbook committee. Like they didn't even announce those results. She just wanted to come and let me know, like, hey, you didn't win, but it was close.
You were up there. You got silver medal for
second. Yeah, it's not bad.
It must be a bitch to get second most handsome in
Didn't feel great.
Virginia.
Didn't feel great.
Because you could have been most handsome. Who was most handsome?
I was this fucking like square-jawed Adonis who went to West Point and is now like an officer in the military, you know, and he's got like
The classics.
yeah, dude, yeah.
I would have thought he
He's
was a
probably
regional
gonna
manager
be
at the Copper
like
Coffee.
he's definitely gonna be a politician at some point.
I'm not gonna thank that troop.
Right.
Yeah. Thank the troops, not that fucking guy.
Not that guy.
yeah.
What was his name?
Alex.
Fuck you,
He was a good-
Alex.
he was a good-
Alex.
Fuck you, Alex.
He was a
you
good dude.
Abercrombie
Honestly,
fucking
he was
bitch.
a nice guy. He was a nice guy. I like
Nah,
him.
he sucks.
Nah, we don't like him. We don't like him.
What is a taboo in our culture that shouldn't be a taboo?
Ooh.
sure.
Oh, that's more.
from
Yeah, that's
Steph
a good
Capuzzo.
icebreaker question.
The last question was from Joe
Taking
Palmer,
a
I should
shit
say.
in parking garages.
Oh, okay, but in that... Here I go. Why can't you piss in public? Why is that like a sex crime?
That one is weird.
Isn't that fucked up?
It's-
Well, I think it's because it could be miscued as a
Exposing
sex crime.
yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah, but if you
Like if you run up to a woman and you're
and
like,
piss on her.
you're like, ah, my dick, and it's like, oh, he showed me his dick. I'm like, no, I'm peeing.
Well,
And-
those are two different things.
It's smell, is what it is.
what?
Smell?
the
It's
smell
smell.
of piss?
Oh,
Imagine
yes.
it. Imagine like I mean, I think all four of us have had that moment where you're like, all right, I'm gonna sneak a piss real quick.
Yeah.
But we don't do it regularly, right? We're not like if it was accepted that you could just fucking start going, we'd all be peeing and it would be everywhere and it would reek.
True. Okay.
That's also a good the cleanliness. I
I'm
didn't
always
even
talking.
think about
I'm
that,
talking like emergency situations.
Yeah.
Like the.
And that is kind
how
of
do
cool.
you-
Like it's frowned upon, but it's almost it needs to be frowned upon, so you only use it for emergency situations.
Yeah.
Fair.
You know?
Yeah.
Like there's that edge that needs to you need to be yelled at a little bit.
One time I got the cops calling me for peeing outside. I'm remembering this now. Is
That's
fucked up?
ridiculous.
Yeah.
That's
we like just got
ridiculous.
back from Cleary's. We were like in a parking lot that everybody met at. I peed. The cops came. Like we had someone called about someone peeing in their yard, and I was like, "Who the fuck did that?" I was like, "Fess up! Who peed in the yard?" It was me, but it was still fucked up to get the cops.
It's like
calling
that.
me.
I think you should leave it. So come on, we promise we won't be mad.
Yeah. You're the one dressed as a hot dog.
yeah.
I'm trying to think. There's probably other. There's
I got yelled at for puking in public recently. That was not.
how. But that's the thing. Like you weren't like, you know what I want to do? I'm gonna go puke everywhere.
Something you have to
Look,
do.
it was definitely my fault. I thought I was puking in the corner of a building, and like I'm just going, and all of a sudden this dude like pops out of a window and he goes, "What the fuck are you doing?" And I realized I was vomiting all over his steps, right? And
Yeah.
because he had a basement,
entrance to
he
the
had
building.
a basement apartment, right? So there were downward steps, and I was puking right on the edge, and it was just dripping onto all of his stairs, and I was like, I was so hammered. I'm like, I'm so sorry.
Sorry, I thought this was
I'll
a
come by
park.
tomorrow and clean it. I didn't show up. I fucking,
I thought sorry, my bad. I thought this was a parking garage.
yeah, right. Yeah.
But
But I don't know. Other taboos that shouldn't be. I don't know.
I think you should be able to sell your body for sex. Why not? Right?
I think that's not even really
I agree.
taboo
Is that
anymore.
not
Yeah,
taboo?
we're working on
I
that.
feel like that's
No.
like
Oh,
That
sex
was
work?
I think OnlyFans
Yeah.
really was the last push to get rid of that one. Like, I
Yeah.
think we're all fine with it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I feel like I
What about
Like tasteful
shit.
nudes right now, right? Like I mean, a lot of celebrities just like they're in the tasteful nude like lane, and I'm like, fuck yeah, dude.
Oh, if you guys get caught peeing, can you just stop peeing in midstream?
No.
yeah.
I can. It's happened multiple
I
times.
I'd be
can't
so
do that.
clearly uncomfortable about. I wasn't peeing.
Well, that's what it is.
I
get
can-
so
I can
because I'm
shut
just
it down.
actively pissing my pants.
my body just like shuts it off. I remember one time after Maggie's Lounge. You used to do the Maggie's Lounge shows
Yeah.
in Quincy.
Yeah, yeah.
I was like peeing behind someone's house back there, and they like opened the door and me like, "What are you doing out here?" And like just immediately stopped peeing. And I was like, "Oh, sorry, I was just walking with my penis out." I didn't say that, but basically what I was doing. And I was like, "Oh, my bad."
Swinging dick right now.
And then I like held it till we got to the next bar, but like at the moment I thought I couldn't hold it anymore.
Huh.
The body's like such a fascinating thing. It's truly an anomaly. Any taboos you guys?
Well, I keep saying stuff, but you guys keep telling me it's not taboo enough.
Selling
He's
sex.
living a very conservative life.
Yeah, I'm so vanilla. No.
Like, yeah,
Hey,
that-
gay isn't taboo anymore.
Yeah, no.
There you go.
I will concede that like the final like physical act of selling your body is still pretty taboo.
Sex?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, right? Like, I mean...
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like prostitution.
Yeah,
I
prostitution
think
is
prostitution
still
should
kinda
totally
taboo.
be legal.
Yeah.
I still think it should be illegal.
What I find hilarious is
Yeah,
like it's not taboo. It was like Twitter will be like, we need to be pro sex positive, sex work, and then there's a guy who's like, yeah, I want to pay chicks to blow me. They're like, you're disgusting. You know, like
There's
we got to get rid of that.
There's a double
Yeah.
standard. Yeah, for sure.
It's like if you want the thing to happen, you kind of have to accept the clientele.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Would you guys pay for sex?
I would
Sure.
never.
Would you guys, like, if you were in Amsterdam, you're like, yeah, fuck it, I'm in the red light
sure.
district.
No.
I mean, I'm married now, so I'd probably have to call the wife first. But I mean, she'd probably be cool with it. I don't know.
Yeah, that means you basically pay for sex all the time, right? You know what I mean, brother? You got to put them bread on the table. Then she prepays you. I don't know how marriage works.
I don't know.
guess.
Yeah, I don't know. Man. This isn't it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think I would. I don't think I'd like to think I would, but I'm too stingy with money, I think, to actually do it. I'd be like, oh, yeah, you're very...
You're on vacation, though.
Yeah, you're...
Yeah,
like,
you're
it's
out
like...
there.
Yeah, I'm on vacation. I'm like, oh, fuck. $700 to have sex with you?
Right.
Think
But
of all
it's
the
not.
things
Find
I
a
could
cheaper
I'd be
one.
But it's not like
Let me
the-
sit on it.
I mean, here's the thing: is like it's not the greatest sex you're gonna get, you know,
Yeah.
particularly if it's a tourist trap area. Like,
Are there male
think about it.
Yeah, I
like-
was gonna say, are gay prostitutes more money or less? I feel like there's
no
less
idea.
of them, so probably more money.
Yeah, that's actually... You see what you're saying?
Yeah.
I should become a prostitute.
You'd be a
Let's do it
commodity.
right now.
Yeah, all right.
Call one.
I'm considering it. All right.
Oh, are you gay?
Yeah, I am, yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
right on, man.
Yeah,
Fuck
hell
yeah.
Happy Pride.
Yeah, thank you, thank you.
Yeah, dude, happy fucking
Yeah,
dude,
I
man.
could make a killing right now, as it turns out.
You got a fucking few more days left,
Close
buddy.
down
You
the
just gotta
pod.
be a
This is the
gay
last episode we're
prostitute, yeah.
doing.
Listen, any of the fans out there, if you want to pay Dennis for sex, he will do it for sure.
Yeah.
And if you know any gay hookers, let me and Dennis know. So I can give it to Dennis.
That's gotta make sense, right? Because like gay porn, like every male porn star is told you got to get into gay porn, right? 'Cause
that's
that's
where
where
the
you make your
money
money.
is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fucking Ron White had a great bit about that, where he was watching a documentary and he goes, yeah, I mean, I'm doing these scenes and it's so weird because, you know, I'm straight, and Ron White's like, you're fucking gayer than I am, dude.
It's a very good point. Oh, boy.
Very true. All right, now I have to get to the bottom of this male prostitution thing.
And I have to
I'm only looking it up out of the
Get to the bottom of it
information
how?
Oh, we're getting.
How are you getting to the bottom of
He's
it?
getting to bottoms
Yeah,
on
we're-
bottoms.
Yeah, you can get to the top of it, too, if you want.
Yeah, I'll try. I'll do both.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
Probably 1,400 instead, though.
You're extra progressive.
I feel like you get to pay more to bottom, right?
I don't know. That's something I have to
I
find
just
out.
assume
because
because bottom hurts more, right?
It depends who you ask. I feel like there's more gay bottoms than there are gay tops.
Is that right?
Yeah,
No.
for sure, for
No.
sure.
Interesting.
No.
What about
Can
you?
we pretend?
Are you
We
a
got a
bottom
nerd.
or top
I'd
or
say
what?
Reverse top.
I was about to say reverse. Yeah.
yeah.
I wish I used it first, so you'd be like, "Oh, he's cool." He
Yeah.
knows.
That was the terminology.
Yeah, I googled that shit immediately when I heard it the first time. I'm like, "What the fuck does that mean?"
I got a nerd one here.
A nerd one?
Yeah, Star Wars marathon or Lord of the Rings marathon.
Lord of
Star Wars.
Some Steph
Star Wars.
Oh.
My mother took me and my brother to every Lord of the Rings movie.
Yeah.
3 best naps I've ever had in my life.
He's an actor.
He's a nap
What a way to transition back to that.
All right. No, I mean, I'm Lord of the Rings extended edition all the way.
Really?
Yeah, not the Hobbit movies though, just the original trilogy.
Okay.
Yeah.
I've never watched a full Lord of the Rings.
Dude.
I've watched every Star Wars, every Harry Potter. I'm like a fantasy nerd, but never Lord of the Rings.
My wife and I are fucking major nerds about
Yeah.
like we will every couple of months we'll just sit down and watch that together. Like,
Really?
the whole series. Yeah, and we quote it at each other now. Like it's kind of a fun thing. Yeah.
Can you do what's that? The creature's voice.
No, I can't do the voice.
Smeagol?
Smeagol. Yeah, I can't do it.
Let me try.
Oh, here we go.
Can you guys remind me what? Precious.
Yeah.
Precious.
Oh, that's not
That's
bad.
actually pretty good.
For
It's
like
not bad
barely
at all.
knowing the star.
That also,
yeah, yeah.
like that
Lord of the
sounds like
Rings.
Smeagol instead of Gollum. You know, like it's the nice version instead of the mean version.
Fuck, I didn't know there were two different versions.
I'm learning so much.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
Fuck, it's
now
not
you're coming
Stitch.
up on Yoda.
Yeah, that's yeah. Now you're just going Leo.
It's Stitch.
Also, not a Harry Potter guy.
You're
Oh,
not
me
Harry Potter
neither.
guy?
Me
For
neither.
someone who's watched years worth of wrestling,
Yeah.
I don't have a lot of other nerdy things.
You know, I wasn't a fan until recently, and then she started tweeting. And I'm like,
I gotta read some of these books.
I should check this book out.
The third book. When is it gonna get to the hate?
Damn, she seems so
there's a-
open-minded in these damn books.
There's a lot in there. Like I was trying to do a bit for a long time where it was like Harry Potter is essentially using the Wizarding World's version of the N-word, like with no, like, because he keeps on saying Voldemort whenever the fuck he wants
true,
to.
true.
And they're like, can you not? Like, a lot of our families are died. He's like, fucking Voldemort.
Yeah, we call it the V word.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, right? It's
It's
like-
like, Voldemort.
He has no cultural sensitivity whatsoever.
And then in the last book, if you say the word Voldemort, his fans show up and beat the shit out of you. That's a very good point.
Relax a little bit, right?
Yeah.
Like, most of these kids lost family members.
He's like, I'm giving power to the word if I don't say it, though.
It's our word.
Yeah.
Turns out that word
taking
had
it back.
fucking power in it.
Fuck, this is like such a good point. Like, all the Death Eaters can say it.
He's like, the Death Eaters are saying it. Why
Yeah.
can't I say it?
The Death Eaters say it in all their raps. Why can't I say it?
It was fucked up.
That's
Vickers has that
fantastic.
great joke, too.
Yeah, the Mudblood joke is awesome.
And then he's got these half-bloods.
I tried to give him the Voldemort bit. I was like, if you want to tie those
You
two
should've
together,
fucking
but
tacked it
yeah,
on.
he didn't grab it. Yeah. So I don't know. Maybe I'll bring it back. But
Star Wars for me. Star Wars for me.
Oh, yeah, Star Wars.
I mean, here's the
for me,
thing:
too.
Star Wars is sick as fuck, and my
Yeah.
wife and I were into both. But like, if we had to pick one, I think we'd go Lord of the Rings.
Would you have to watch all Star Wars content? Because there's a lot of
That's
it.
the
That's
tough-
yeah.
So are you just
Yeah.
doing original trilogy, or you do? Because
Let's just say original trilogy, because
Okay.
Lord of the Rings has their original trilogy.
And
too,
honestly,
so.
the original trilogy, it's all right.
It's great.
It's good, but it's
Star Wars?
Yeah.
What? What do you mean? Oh right.
I
It's
think-
the best of all.
Here's the
of
thing:
them.
is it's like in the
It's the watermark.
conceptually, it's amazing, right? Like it's telling you a story, but in terms of execution, there's a lot that you have to put your own imagination into to make it better. And I think that's one of the issues. Like one of the reasons why Lord of the Rings is so amazing is it's literally what you had in your head, you know, as opposed
True.
And it's because they were limited to the time, right? They made the first one in the 70s, you know, like,
Yeah.
and what he was doing at the time was fucking amazing.
It's impressive, yeah.
But I'm also a really big Dune fan, right? Because I love sci-fi, and
Oh hell yeah.
like Star Wars ripped off a lot from Dune, you know. So when I'm seeing some of that stuff, I'm like, yeah, but that's just a little watered down.
Dennis, you got something.
I had a book of sci-fi
was like-
movies.
yeah, I
There's
was
a
like-
ton of Bradbury and
You're a
fucking.
huge sci-fi.
I'm a big sci-fi nut.
Right
yeah.
on.
Yeah.
You ever read Dune?
No, I haven't. I've heard
you
only
should
great
get into
things
it,
though.
Yeah.
I'll check it
Although
out.
if you read it now, after being like, you're gonna see like tropes where
Yeah.
it's kind of like watching Richard Pryor now, where you're like,
Yeah.
oh, that feels done. And it's like, no, but that was the first guy who.
Yeah,
did
it feels like
Yeah.
everyone's doing that.
Yeah, exactly. Like this, Dune was the first ever desert planet. You know,
okay.
right? Like
Yeah.
it was the first time that it was like the whole planet is one desert. You know?
I thought you were talking about the movie with The Rock. The whole time.
Doom?
Ah, shit.
Yeah, I like sophisticated sci-fi.
Whoops.
Like the movie
Starring
with
a
The Rock in it
biracial
and
angel.
Carl Urban.
Adam's like, this is a fucking book, too.
I was like, Doom? How did it copy Doom? Also never saw Doom. But I'm pretty
How
passionate.
is Doom like Star Wars at all? I guess the new ones. Yeah.
Huh?
I don't know what that meant. So, Fuck, that was a good question. I didn't think it was going to take off.
Yeah, that was good. That was a good one. What was that? I forget what the
It
question
was
was.
Steph's question about the.
Star Wars.
Oh,
versus
Star
Lord
Wars.
Of the
Or,
Ring.
we were just talking about that. Yeah. I'm so fucking stupid today.
You good if we wrap a little
Just
early
today.
just so I can get to CAGs in time?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, cool. I mean, we've done 50 minutes. We usually do an hour, but 50's good, right?
Yeah, 50.
All
If
right.
you guys are happy, I'm happy.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun.
I had fun with
Thank
that.
you. Thank you.
Fun.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Nice to meet you.
Friends?
Friends.
Fucking friends.
Yeah.
Woo! Let's
did it
fucking
again.
go. We did it again.
Gay hookers.
Woo! Yeah, I will get to the.
He's
I
gonna be
will
a gay
add
hooker.
I will add an amendment to this at the end, or is that what you call
This
them?
is the end, yeah.
Okay, well, we'll record it later.
You can
I'm
do
gonna
it right
figure-
now.
Oh, I was gonna figure out how much a gay hooker is. I don't know that
Oh,
information
okay.
yet.
Okay.
Probably, I don't know. Depends on how good of a one you want.
Maybe we should all take
Actually, no, Patreon. That's gonna be our first Patreon
Like a
episode.
Okay, the
heroin-addled
research.
hooker. That's probably $50.
Fair.
Depends how
Vegas
much
hooker
drugs
guys
you have in your
watching it.
I'm
pocket.
just laughing at the idea of like a heroin addict gay guy still being like, yeah, but it's gay, right? Like you got to agree. It can't be 15. It's got to be 20. Still a better market.
June though.
I wonder if there is a Pride discount.
I hope so, man.
Yeah.
I'm sure
June
there's-
must be booming.
Yeah, baby. And for
right.
everyone else. All right, that's it.
All right, hey,
well, yeah, let's
thanks
do-
for having me, guys. That was
yeah,
fun.
thanks guys for
Well,
coming on.
oh, chill. Adam, where can we people find you? Do you want people to
right.
find you or?
All my social medias are Adam Holbert.
Okay, Adam
Follow me,
Holbert.
don't follow me. Do your thing.
Follow him. He's great. Jack, you got anything coming up? You want your social?
Yeah,
or anything?
Jack Hall Comedy. When
Yeah.
does this go out?
Wednesday. This
Goes
Wednesday.
out Wednesday?
Yeah.
If you guys want to see me, you can see me at the George in Providence, Rhode Island on Friday.
Oh hell
Cool.
yeah!
Hell yeah.
You know I've never done that. It's
a fun room.
That's Pearson, right?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll
that's
talk.
good.
About it. Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. I think I'm doing it in August. How long are you doing?
I think I'm. Might be headline. No, I think I'm featuring. 'Cause
Featuring?
They
Oh,
got
that's
they've
it.
got a headliner coming out from Ireland.
Oh.
Or had just done a tour in Ireland, and he's done late night. So like, yeah, it probably.
That's it. So
yeah.
this Friday?
So I doubt I'm gonna headline over that guy.
It's this Friday, right?
This Friday,
So this
yeah.
Friday,
Yeah.
go see Jack. Don't go see Sham. No one needs to give that guy any more money.
Oh, is Sean the same night?
He sold out He sold out Knicks.
Oh, I'm canceling my show. Go see Sean.
No, go see
at
Jack.
Nick's,
And at you already say your Instagram. Sorry,
at Jack Hall Comedy.
Jack Hall Comedy.
Thank you.
You're at Dennis the Person.
Yep.
I'm at Tyler Swains off Insta.
Yep.
You also
And you are friends of us, and we are fans of you.
yes.
All right.
Thank you.
That was nice.
Yeah, thanks.
98 Colby Road.
Let's see where this goes. Will he be the stage and make me pose? Dennis and Tyler.